Okay, so here we are meditating together. It's the most wonderful way of enhancing our own energy and spirit coming together and receiving some really powerful downloads as we set our intentions. So go ahead and take a nice deep breath and let the body relax. Remembering that this breath is our life. It's the first thing we do and the last that we will before we part with our body. So the breath and the body and everything that is anchored by the body, the mind, the emotions, the memories, the aspirations, the desires, the wishes, all is fueled by the breath. Oftentimes we take the breath for granted and we forget. So let's take a few moments to take some deep, easy, full breaths, remembering all the while that this is charging every cell in my body. And the quality of the charge gets amplified when we put a little love into the breath. It's a nice, deep, and easy breath. No need to force it in any direction. And just holding the thought, I love my life as a whole. And if you wish to focus on something you dearly love, that at this point of time in life stands head and shoulders above everything else in my life, which really amplifies the quality. Hold that in your mind, hold that in your vision, and take that deep breath. This is my presence. This is my true self. Let's go ahead and quickly scan the mind, because the mind is a very capable part of ourselves. It holds so many different thoughts. There are plans for the future. There are thoughts about what I'm absorbing today, what crossed my path, how that made me feel. Always active, always bringing up to our attention those things that are important. With the next few breaths, we will give that mind space to do what it wants to do. And while we do that, pay attention to the thoughts that spontaneously arise. Take your time. Notice. And you will also discover that tied closely to the mind are the emotions. there is rarely a thought which is totally neutral. A thought like, oh, today is Monday. Inevitably, the emotion follow close at heels. Oh dear, it's Monday, beginning of another tedious week. Or, oh, wonderful, it's Monday. Now I get to focus on that project I have in mind. So as these thoughts come up, also inquire into the emotion that it brings up. And just notice. There is no need to change anything at this time. You may also have thoughts like, oh, I must remember to something or the other. Or, oops, I forgot to. So you will find an whole array of various emotions that comes up with the thoughts. And isn't that interesting? So our positive and our not so positive are so intimately tied with the thoughts and the emotions they evoke. And for the next few minutes, we're going to try this, still focusing on the thoughts. And when I recognize that thought and the emotion that accompanies it, let's just come to a place and say, I'm good, thank you. I'm okay, thank you. In other words, just for this moment, I'm not buying into the emotional tag that you have attached. I'm good where I am, as I am, just breathing. And when we are able to hold this space, detaching from the push and pull of those emotions and the mind, we give our inner voice permission to come in. We give the body the assurance that we don't need to always be controlled by our mind, that there is a presence here that can witness the process and still be in a deeper inner space. So let's contemplate that and let's stay in this space a little longer. The body continues to be relaxed. The mind continues to be easy, at peace. And like a script being composed, these thoughts are coming in and leaving. This wonderful silent space is where our deeper mind, our inner mind, our higher mind operates. And especially when we are confronted with a problem that we need a solution to, a good solution to, the direction to that is born in this space of ease and of neutral silence, where the mind is able to receive the message and doesn't feel rushed to respond or participate, but waits for that inner prompt, which is the true reverberation, the true advice, the true direction for me, not for everyone, perhaps. So we will acknowledge this knowledge, this wisdom, which has been taught by many practice meditators, and we receive it, and we remember our experience, and we can choose to recreate it whenever we have the time and the space. Thank you, thank you, thank you.